chose not to have the surgery. He chose to rest and relax and hope it goes away. And then he ended.
We took a look at Gilmore, and if we got Gilmore, we win in the division. I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like Stephon Gilmore.
Richard Rodgers. He's with our team over the last couple of years. It's just about our fourth time picking him up. What does that mean for?
Welcome to another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31. And today we have a very special guest today, the sports agent, Mucci Robinson's in the building. How you doing today, my guy?
What's good? How are you? Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for coming on, man. I'm doing good. Another Eagles day. You know, I'm all hyped up because I did a show a little bit earlier. But hey, man, I love talking at Birds. So, hey, give everybody a little background on where you're from, how long you been a Birds fan, and whatnot, like things like that, my guy.
Wow. Well, first, I'm from Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised. Uh, what got me into when have I been an Eagles fan? Wow. Since I don't know, maybe since the age of 10. Before I was a what you call it, a 49ers fan, only because of that Joe Montana game from Genesis. But then after I thought that was the only team for real that was 49ers, only because I kept playing the game. I never read the other teams and all this and third. So my pop said, it's more than one. It's more than one NFL team, and I didn't understand because I was only 10 at the time, and I didn't understand the physics or none of that. But until I seen Randall Cunningham and Reggie Bush and Reggie White, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I became an Eagles fan. So
Nice.
What made me become a content creator was actually, I believe I've seen the first person I ever seen first was oh man, I can't think of his name right now, but I see him all the time. It's Lord Brunson, but before Lord Brunson, it was Joey Shakes. But when I seen Shakes, I was like, how do y'all even get this job? You know what I'm saying? Like it was like back in like 2015 when I first seen him, and then I was like what application do you do to do this, that, and third? But I kept listening so much that then next thing you know, I see LB comes up in the stands. Then what in the comments, not the comments, but I seen him in videos. And after I seen him, I've been listening to both of them on and off. And then next thing you know, after I understood and understand everything, how you do everything, LB just, that's one thing about LB. Like he didn't hold back or nothing. Like I asked him a couple questions. I had got a merchandise from him, and then something happened. I would just kind of, like I don't want to send money to somebody that I don't know. Then he reached out saying, look, bro, I got your bread. The merchandise coming. And then we kept going back and forth. I'm like, how you get into this? He told me the whole blueprint, and that's why I'm here now.
Hell yeah, man. You gotta give it up to all the goats out there, man. Yeah, man. I had all of them on. They're great guys. I always be like in their inbox, hey, whenever I have a question, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? They be always welcome me with open arms and like let me know, this how you do it, this what you want to use, this program and all that stuff, like you said, LB 500 Shakes, Philly Mike's, Philly Notion, all those guys have definitely been great support to me in my progress in this whole Eagle content creation thing. So, I understand exactly where you're coming from with that. So let's talk some Birds, my guy. How you liking the Birds this year? What's your take on them?
After seeing that last week game, I got mixed emotions at the same time. 1 minute I was like, all right, cool, this is only preseason. But then after seeing other teams, the way how they playing and how they develop, after Nick Sirianni benching so many players, but I understood because it's like Jalen Hurts, he had a stomach problem, and then Hurts had a stomach problem. So it's like, why not? Let's bench everybody just in case something, I don't know what was going on. We do have to understand that it's 80 something people, like players on this team. So at the same time, it's like everybody at first I was up in air saying, are we going to do good? Are we going to process? Are we going to gel right? And because we got so many players, we have to see everybody play just so we can see what's going on. So I understand what Nick Sirianni is doing. I just don't like how you keeping so much information away from us. So like if it's something, if there's a problem, just let us know so we don't have to be all up and up and up. You know what I mean? Like distressful because everybody kept saying this is only the second game because this game this Friday at 7:30 with the Jets. That's going to be boring as hell. I mean, we're going to have the third string and fourth string playing just so they can see how to keep their job. But even if, or let's just like maybe they probably seeing who's the best player like on either side of the ball as far as defense and offense, and go from there. But other than that, I'm still thinking that we're strong because I feel once we cut at least 30 people down to get it to 53, that's when everybody will get into football formation and do what they got to do.
Oh yeah, man, and like I can tell everybody, man. The coach is not giving up nothing before the first game. He's not gonna let no one see no plays. He gonna run all this vanilla offense, all this vanilla defense. And I kind of like it that Nick Sirianni is keeping us all in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it. It kind of keeps spinning off the narrative that we're gonna suck this year. Everybody's thinking we're gonna be garbage this year. Everybody wondering what are we gonna be doing. It's like keeping everybody's heads going. This hurts our starting quarterback because he ain't named our starting quarterback yet. We all know Hurts is the quarterback and he's the man. But just to keep it out there, that's a narrative you want to see our team is. I'm gonna let you keep getting it because you're not getting nothing out of me. Like he said in his presser, they do first on first in all these joint practices. You know what I'm saying? Like they went 2 days last week, where you heard Hurts was the best quarterback out in the field, and they were just beating all up on the pass defense. So for them to come out with the third team and get skunked out 35-0, Belichick wasn't gonna let it ride. As soon as he found out the starters were leaving, he still played his starters and he went off on them just to get some payback. So I wasn't tripping about it at all. You know what I'm saying? I just know that there is a plan. And I feel confident in the plan that Nick Sirianni got. You hear the players talk about how they trust him. All these new formations. We're going to be running some 21 this year. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing a lot of different things that we haven't been doing before. And I just trust the players. They obviously know they're the ones practicing. They even said, hey, we work hard, in these joint practices, just like a game situation, just more organized to keep everybody more safe. So if the players are out there and they're getting the workout on, you know what I'm saying, then I have nothing to, it's not my job to, question what the coach is doing. I understand it. I don't want no one knowing anything we're about to do too. I want to go out there and beat the brakes off of Atlanta this first game of the year. So, it is what it is.
No, I definitely agree. But again, I don't know. Like I said, once we see how everything goes after this game, and then I guess players they have enough rest, or I guess maybe they see something in that practice. Like what was the last practice like yesterday? Because they had a little scare with Devontae Smith. Was that yesterday? So
Yeah.
Again, I guess I don't know if he was doing too much or the way how he maneuvered and he like twitched his ankle. Like we definitely don't need that. So it's like again, I just don't know. Hopefully, again, everybody comes, we gel, and they said Hurts was all right. So I just can't wait to see what's going to happen as far as like this first game.
Yeah, man. The first game's gonna be nice, man. We got a couple weeks out for that. What do you think about this week with the Jets? Is there anything besides that and that the starters probably won't be playing this week? But are there any other key players on the team that you're liking? Some of the second, third teamers that gonna make a big impact there. In this last preseason game because they played like garbage last week, and I definitely want to see some players play a lot better this week.
Um, See, I'm upset that we had let go of Hakeem Butler because I just don't like how Doug Peterson brings him in. He was a wide receiver, but you turn him into a tight end, but then we turn him back into a wide receiver. I mean, we talking about uh I don't know if I think he was a first rounder, and he went
Mm-hmm.
to the Cardinals, broke his hand. He didn't really do much there. He came over here. He still haven't done nothing. So it's like I thought he was a crown jewel once we had grabbed him because he did spectacular in college. So now it's like is I guess he's is JJ Arcega Whiteside better than him? And I believe if JJ Arcega Whiteside, if he's in this game, he got to turn up. JJ Arcega Whiteside, Hightower. We got rid of the guy Ashburn, like the wide
Yeah.
receiver. I'm upset about that. It's like, what have he done? Like, I guess he hasn't done nothing either. So it's like that. That's another thing. I think we have too many players that we're just bringing in, and then we have to just cut. So it's like, again, Hightower, JJ Arcega Whiteside, like JJ been in like this is his third year, maybe going on fourth, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
he needs to turn up. I mean, we're talking about third and fourth rounders. Like he needs to go out and do a spectacular job. Same with
Yeah.
Hightower. Is this is the second year? Other than everybody was so hype on Hightower, I was hype on Hightower over Watkins. But obviously, you see Watkins, he turning up. Like he did something to spark his to get playing time and to build up his resume. So them two, I'm definitely looking to see. We already know Flacco, he's nice. Mellons, I'm pretty sure you might as well have him start, even if this is the last preseason game. He got to do something. I mean, he was all right with the 49ers. I just don't understand what's the difference. Well, what is his niche that he's messing up over here because he's been giving up interceptions like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So those are the basically two people that I'm looking at. Jordan Howard, I believe he's fine. Gainwell, we should see more, but I mean, he's been doing all right since he's been here. Killians, I didn't. I really he remind me of a Pumphrey, and like
Mm-hmm.
as far as him being, even though he was nice and small, because as far as running backs, like I love that position because I'm 5'8", 5'9", and I'm like maybe
Yeah.
220, 210. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'll always like I'm a specialist when it comes to running backs. But with Killians, it's just like he's fast, but he just wasn't able to cut or go around and do the rounds. So we cut him. So again, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand. I didn't know the philosophy of what Nick Sirianni was doing because, like again, like you said, he's not talking much. But again,
Mm-hmm.
once you cut down to that 53 and whatever that 53 is, I'm pretty sure they're going to jail right. So
Yeah. How you feeling about Fulgham not doing nothing really? Like him and Ward. Those are supposed to be some big keys to our offense this year. And the big three, the young guns and Quez Watkins, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Rager. They're gonna do their thing this year. But we need to figure out who's gonna be that, fourth, fifth, and sixth if we keep six receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't want to see JJ make this team. We done gave JJ plenty of chances to even show us something. You know, we ain't had no catches. He ain't got no, he ain't blocked. Only thing I think that he's ever done decently is run block. So, I want to see what they got. In this whole preseason, we haven't seen. We've been seeing these third and fourth team players, but we still haven't seen nothing from Fulgham. Was that just a fluke those 4 games? Or is he actually a good player, man?
no. I think he's a good player. It's just we already. I think it's we think we already know what's going on with them. Meaning we already know what Ward's doing. Me personally, I know that Ward is not fast, but he got hands and he's always at the right place at the right time. Fulgham is a surprise guy, as in, oh snap, he caught that. Oh wow, he so I mean maybe they're putting them to the side just so they can make sure that they're healthy, and they're letting the other guys come in and see what they can do so they can. I guess they can evaluate, but we already know that Fulgham. And then you gotta understand too, it's a different quarterback. We're talking about, and that's another thing. It was another guy. It was a guy that you had on here maybe a couple days ago when he was talking about we was getting in our feelings. So he was telling people stop getting in your feelings about JJ Arcega Whiteside. He's this, he's
That
that.
guy right there, Mr. JC Eagle Talk. He is Mr. Mr. JJ's biggest fan. he thinks JJ's gonna do something this year.
Well, no, it wasn't him. It was somebody else that you had. He was saying we need to stop getting into our feelings, but you got to understand he wasn't used right. And every time he comes in, you got to think about it. Every time he comes in, he goes out, he do like maybe a nice 20, 30-yarder. He catch the ball. Once he catch the ball, we get excited. We're like, oh, snap. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, he caught the ball, and then he goes back out to the then he goes to the sideline. It's like, what y'all doing? Why you not keeping him in there? You know, so it's like, we not using him right. So he got hands and he definitely got speed, but we was looking at him to be oh man, what's the other wide receiver that we had that spectacular in the Super Bowl? But he's not here because of his foot.
Deshaun Jackson?
No, the other one. Not
in the Super Bowl year. Nelson Aguilar?
Not Nelson Aguilar, the other one. Number 17. Jeffries. He was supposed to be the Jeffries.
Alshon, yeah.
Alshon. So, but we didn't use him right because again, we talking about when Wentz was here, he had his favorites. So because he had his favorites, that's why JJ Arcega-Whiteside wasn't used correctly. But now that we have Hurts and the way how I keep telling people, the way how Hurts throw the ball, he throws it to the point where it's going to get right into the breadbasket. Mm-hmm. I never liked how number 2 from the Colts, Carson Wentz, I never liked how he threw the ball. And the way how he threw the ball with his arm extended, and like the ball would go wobbly, and then it
Hold on for me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm. AJ better than right, Philly. What's good, Philly Notion? We're going to definitely talk again, too. I'm back, you heard?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I was saying, as far as the way how now that we have a better quarterback that throws the ball, he's definitely going to make more progress going into this, as far as going into the year. When we talk about Wentz, I mean, like I said, he had his favorites and he kept doing the same thing over and over to the point where we could read him. Just like with Doug Peterson, he do too much. Like he got to the point where you could read what he was doing. He always wanted to play those mind games. And so that's why I'm just glad that with Nick Sirianni, I'm pretty sure, like I said, they got a game plan. I like Stanich, the way how they both work together on how he'll just stand there and say, go ahead, pick some plays and do what you got to do. So, again, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, he's nice. It's just that he just better do something in this game to come,
So you want him to be on the team this year. You want, for sure, JJ to stay.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I take him over Hightower because, again, look what they did. Hightower, we put Hightower over JJ Arcega-Whiteside. If you remember, every time when Tower come in, he always did that same play, doing a fly right out. And he'll sometimes catch the ball, sometimes he won't catch the ball. And because me personally, every time when I look at the formation, I did the same thing like Tony Romo. You know how Tony Romo would call the play out before it's even done? Like, that's the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to be watching games sometimes, and I'm going to do that this year, but he was just predictable. So it's like, I take him over Hightower. I won't take him over on Watkins, of course not, but all I'm saying is JJ Arcega-Whiteside, he definitely has hands. It's the way you use him.
Now, like they said, like, you never, like, our coaches weren't developing nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing. This is my offense. We won a Super Bowl with this offense. We won a Super Bowl with this defense. Do what we want you to do, or we'll find someone else that want to do. And I think there is a lot of young players that, we kind of gave up on a little early that I think we need to really consider giving them another shot, you know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact, you never know what could happen this year with these guys.
Wait, say it one more time. You had broke up.
I said, can everybody hear me all right? Because I know it sounds kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, it sounds fuzzy. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, our coaching staff really didn't help nobody out this year, you know what I'm saying? last year. They weren't training nobody. They weren't doing nothing good with nobody. You know what I'm saying? They were like, this is my offense. I won a Super Bowl. You know, the offense is the defense we're working with, and you just got to deal with it. You know, and I think that now that we have a players coach, it should be a lot better this year.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I'm still like I'm not gonna say nothing until we actually get to this game. Actually, once we see this Falcons game, once we see what the development is and all that, we'll go on from there. But other than that, again, I am disappointed because of the second game, and then going into this third game, it's like again we're not going to see um, no starters. We're just going to see third and fourth stringers. We're talking about college players. We're talking about walk-ons. We're talking about do y'all know the plays? Do y'all know how to do certain? Do you know how to read plays? Do you know how to basically play football? Do you want to stay on this team to a certain extent? So again, we're going to it's going to basically be nobodies. And I guess, like I said, we already know what Flacco can do, so he can just rest. Mullins is just going to take over and see if he can get a job.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. You know, the only ones right now I see this next preseason game, I probably want to see, the rookies play a little bit better. I want to see what McPherson is like out there this year, this next preseason game, because he's been doing all right this preseason, but he's got a lot of balls thrown his way too. And he ain't got no picks, so I want to see if he really is that, player that we can count on this season. Say Slay or Nelson gets hurt. I want to see him actually start making the plays now. You know what I'm saying? And then Milton Williams been doing good. I want to see him continue to do that. I was kind of disappointed in last game. He played so long and didn't get a sack. Like that's a long time to play.
Well, with Milton Williams, he was on first string because he was taking over for oh man, who he was taking over for oh man, can't think of his name, but the main
Fletcher
guy.
Cox.
Oh my god, yeah, he was taking over Fletcher Cox. So that was a good thing. That was showing me something. I can't wait to see these linebackers because they thinking about trading Avery. I'm shocked. I'm surprised that they want to, like, he's on the trade block. It's two teams that said they was looking at him. So hopefully we don't give him up because I wanted to definitely see what he would look like as a linebacker. Because with him, Singleton, and I can't believe I'm messing up these names. Who we just grabbed from the
Wilson
from the
from Minnesota. Wilson.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he do because I believe he's a captain or he should be a captain of the defense.
Yeah, man. Wilson and Singleton both had awesome games, man. They played some good ball out there, last week. You know what I'm saying? Singleton had like 7 or 8 tackles in a row. He was like the only one, a tackle machine out there. That was like the only highlight of our defense, even though they gave up 35 points. So, him, Williams, you know what I'm saying? I think, what's his name? The defensive end, Teron Jackson. He's been doing pretty decent out there. Yeah, I want to see my boy Marlon from USC because I'm a USC fan. I want to see Marlon get some more PT this week, and hopefully he can, make his way onto that roster because right now I think he's behind T.Y. McGill and Hassan Ridgeway. So, we're going to see what they got. We're going to see what they can actually bring to the table this last preseason game. Because if not, some of these guys going to be in an unemployment line. So they need to go out there and show up and show out because they ain't been doing that lately. And hopefully everything works out.
Well, like I said, once you good, it's just Mucci auto. My audio is messed up. Can you hear me? Am I good?
It sounds like it's like typing going on or something. Do you have a speaker on?
Can you hear me? Am I good now?
Yeah.
All right. So I can't wait to see this defense. And once I see this defense, because what's his name? He hasn't had the linebackers blitz yet.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see once they blitz and see how what formation, because I thought they was going to play a 3-4, but it looked like they playing a 4-3. So I thought they was going to do the same defense like what the Baltimore Ravens was doing. But like I don't know, I'm just excited about. I'm excited about every what's going on. But again, like I said, after seeing that second team, after seeing that second game, it just feels like it just made me feel some type of way, like something was going. I don't know. Like again, he's not talking like you said. He want to keep everything under wraps until further notice.
Yeah, and they said they're gonna run both. We're gonna have some games we're gonna be 3-4, some games we're gonna be 4-3. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna switch it up this year. Depending on the team we play against. So I'm excited about that. I think that's it. Gonna let these guys roam around, guys on coverages and things like that. So that should be real good for our defense this year. That's why I'm telling people I'm really excited about the year. I think we're gonna win a lot of games just because the first 6 games are our hardest games, and they're not gonna really be able to pick up on us because we're gonna be switching every week. Depending on what team it is. So that gives an advantage over the rest of the league. Going into those first 6 games, and if we can come out of there like 5-1, 4-2, the rest of the schedule gets a lot easier. And you know what I'm saying? Like we clear easy, NFC East champ. And then who knows how many games we win, how far we can go after that.
Well,
So the
and
sound
the other
is
thing,
super, super weird for both of y'all. I know it sounds like some typing or something going on.
no, ain't no
Maybe
everything over here turned off.
it is. Hello?
Yeah.
That's
Let me
weird.
do something real quick.
Sorry about that, guys. The Mucci audio is not clear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yo, what up, Fresh? Jinx Wolf, what up, my guy? The general in the building. Play starters at least a quarter. So yeah, so how
Everything
long
should
do
be
you
good
think?
now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're good now. How long do you think the starters should? How long do you think these second teamers? Because we already know the starters aren't going to play. How long do you think the second teamers should play? Should they play a half and then let the third and fourth team come in?
Yeah, they should play a half. I mean, it's not like we want to win the game. It's just let's see what do they know and what are they developing, just so we can get through the game, so we can find out who's the best player out of what other player. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's how I look at it. But but what I was trying to say too was Hurts. I can't wait to see Hurts and Smith, and I want to know if Hurts is going to do like maybe 200 to 300 yards a game. Now that we
Yeah,
have, as far as wide receivers and, what I'm saying, see how everything is done, because we still haven't, well, Miles Sanders, he hasn't even been in the game. I guess he definitely we're going to save him. Um, and after how they were saying how he was dropping the passes and practices and all that, you gotta understand that's practice. Once the game comes, it's a different beast, and maybe they can get through something. But hopefully with him, and that's why I kept saying they need to change Jordan Howard. They need to make Jordan Howard a fullback, or just have him be just so he can, a nice block, just like an I formation, just so we can have a nice block for Miles Sanders can get in the hole, get into the gap, and run to the outside and do his thing.
I
I'm
heard they're
getting
going to
tired
use
of seeing
Jack
that
Stahl
one back in the
fullback this year.
back, and that, you know what I'm saying?
I heard they were going to use Jack Stahl as a fullback. The rookie tight end we picked up. That he's going to be that fullback, H back,
Hey, that's
F
not a
back.
bad idea. Because after they
Mm-hmm.
let the guy, what's his name, Crone, he had ending season. Then we just
Yeah,
got
that
finished picking up this. That I ain't. What did he do? Broke his leg or something?
it was like a non-contact injury to his knee. I'm not sure. I didn't follow up on it, but he didn't even hit nothing. He just went for a turning. It's like his leg got stuck, cleats got stuck in the turf, and he went down. Man, I know they brought the stretcher out, and rolled him out of there. So I don't think it was good. But
Oh
then
man.
Jackson's out
Well, then I
too.
found out that they had which Jackson?
Tyree, the tight end.
Oh yeah, yeah. For because his back's fractured. Yeah.
Hmm.
Then we picked up another guy, but they said he was 6'7", and he's
That's
a
the one I'm
tight
talking about,
end.
Tyree Jackson. He was 6'7", 250 pounds, and ran like a 4.3, 4.40.
No, but it's another guy. I can't think of his name, but he's 6'7", and because once they said his name, he was like a UDFA player, and somebody was saying we don't need him, but they said we need as many tight ends as we can get. But yeah, but other than that, I again, after all this is going on, it feels like I don't know if they're on track that we can get something done. I'm all for it. But until then, like I said, I just can't wait to see what's going to happen in Atlanta's game. And again, I mean, with this double joint practice, uh, who other than well, Josh Sweat, obviously he's not going to be playing. So again, we're going to see a lot of third college players basically. So
Hmm.
until
So,
then,
what is your realistic outlook on Hurts this season? Like I heard you saying, you hoping he's doing that 200-300 yards. Because I'm a huge Hurts season fan, and I think he's the dark horse MVP this year. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna shock the world. He's gonna light it up. Like you said, like I think he can at least get 200 to 300 yards a game with 60 to 100 yards on the ground every game this year. So you're looking at like I'll say he's gonna be a little under 4,000, if not 4,000 yards passing, a little under 1,000 yards rushing, and then maybe like total of 48 touchdowns. Are you that high on him like I am, or where you lie with the Hurt season this year?
no, I'm definitely high on him. I just don't want him to run as much because I feel if you're the quarterback, only need to run only if you have to. Like I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about far as if it's like if it's 3rd and 3, if you have to run for those 3 yards, not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to see him run for 20 yards and 50 yards, only if you have to, if that's the ending result. Because I'm talking, we have Devontae Smith, we got Watkins, you have wide receivers where now they should open up because at the same time we had wide receivers. I don't know if they was having good separation or was it that Carson Wentz was holding on to the ball too long that the defenders was on these wide receivers. So again, what hurts from him as soon as he's saying hut to going around to doing roundabout like he's fast enough, he's going around and he could throw the ball, he could release the ball quicker than
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz. Because again, just like with that last year with the Green Bay game, you seen
Mm-hmm.
how he was good, Birdman 951, and you see how the Green Bay game how Carson Wentz was holding on to the ball too long, but as soon as Hurts come in, he makes a touchdown. I mean, this is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. This is why I feel that Hurts is going to get the job done. Period. I just
Yeah.
don't like I said. I just don't want to see him run as much. I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be another Michael Vick. I just want him to be Hurts. I mean, I know he got his own play style, but I just feel like if you have wide receivers, make sure you use them before using your legs.
And see, that's what I mean. Like, it's gonna be like close to 1,000, but I'm saying like it won't be like Lamar Jackson where he's just gonna be taking off, to run at the just to run. We're gonna have some RPO plays for him. And sometimes they are gonna lock up the running back that's gonna leave him open. But I'm saying I see a lot of his yards, like you said, on third down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. He checks, sees the first two reads aren't there. He can go run out of bounds real fast. You know what I'm saying? And get the little first down. You know what I'm saying? The 5 yards to 7 yards, slide down, get up, start the next drive back up, basically as a chain mover, what I'm saying, to keep the chain moving, so we don't get the ball back on our defense, what I'm saying? So I don't see him being like, yeah, there's going to be some runs you see him where he like takes off for like 20, 30 yards, because it's going to be open. But yeah, I don't want him trying to run it every down, but I don't think that's how he's going to be. Our offense is supposed to be really quick snap, quick reads, out of his hand fast to get the balls into the playmaker hand. So, I can see like we got 17 game season. So, if you go 50, 60 yards a game, you know what I'm saying, just off the little stuff, that definitely be good enough and definitely should be good to the point where you get like close to 1,000 yards, just off of the little stuff like that, because of the 17 game season. But yeah, man, I want to see him definitely show the world that he's a passer. He's a quarterback. He's quarterback first, like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson runs when he has to, you know, but he also uses the run
Right,
to extend
exactly.
the play. You know what I'm saying? Like how he did last year, like you said in the Green Bay game when he extended the play through the corner route to Ward for the touchdown. Then like you see him bounce around and like just to give him an extra, extra 2 or 3 seconds to get open. Because when you got guys like Watson, Rager and Fulgham. I mean Watson, Rager, and Smith. Those guys are so fast. You give them an extra 2 seconds, they're gonna be behind that defense. And there you go, a big bomb for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So it should be fun, man. It should be fun.
So look now, I know people in the comments might come at my neck, but are you really like I was high on Big Slay, on Darius Slay, and then I was happy that we got Nelson. But Slay didn't really do nothing for me last year. And when I say that, meaning he didn't do nothing for me when it came to the main wide receivers. If you understand what I'm saying, meaning
It was
uh
only really two. Come on now.
I keep
Like
forgetting these.
it was DK Metcalf and Devontae Adams.
Yep.
But you gotta realize Devontae Adams did that to everybody. He did to everybody. He had 18 touchdowns. That means he was scoring touchdowns on everybody's head all year long. You know what I'm saying? He was like Aaron's #1 target. So I don't really fault, Slay for Devontae. And DK Metcalf's a man child. You know what I'm saying? Like he had good games against a lot of people too. So those two guys, if you look at everybody else, he pretty much shut down and locked down the rest of the year. So those are the main two guys, yes, that he kind of got torched a
All
little
right.
bit. But yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Hey, I mean, no. I'm just saying, like the way how you explain it like that. All right, cool. I get it. But again, maybe
Do
because
you see
I
do you
think
see
because he
Nelson as
didn't get
being
no
a
interception.
do you see Nelson as being a good two? Because before we
I
got
mean, only
Nelson,
be
I was like, I wanted Howard obviously, and then behind Howard, I wanted Gilmore. Trade for one of them too. And then I was even saying, if you're thinking free agency, I wanted Richard Sherman for a year, just to get us over the hump till next draft, and then draft some cornerbacks because I just feel like Nelson's more of a slot corner, and then he was asking for all that money. Now we got him for cheap, so it worked out. But I kind of wanted one of them veterans, or even like Howard would have been a lockdown corner, push Slade to the second corner if he would have made the team. I mean, if we would have traded for him, and then obviously Gilmore's shut down, he could have been second corner too. That would have been a lot better for a lockdown situation. But I like Nelson. I want to see him. But if you notice throughout the training camp, he's like the only cornerback you hear get burnt a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting toasted out there by our players, yes. But it's like, I know he's new to the team, but everybody's new to the team. Everybody's learning at the same pace. They're all rookies in terms of the system. So, I was kind of disappointed and wanted to see him play a little bit better.
well, Richard Sherman. I'm glad we didn't grab him. But far as let me say, I was high on CJ Henderson. I'm surprised that we didn't give him
Yes,
a shot.
yes.
Like
I
I
would
don't
trade Zach Ertz
like.
to Jacksonville.
I'm very shocked.
I would trade Jacksonville right now. Give him Zach Ertz and like no, that's all you should have to get him because CJ, he didn't do all that. And obviously, if he's not starting for their team, then he ain't worth no first or second round pick. But even though he was a first round pick, last year, top 10 pick, give him Zach Ertz and let's get him. Zach, they can use a young tight end over there. They just let go of Tebow, so give him Zach Ertz. We get CJ, and that would be an awesome, awesome trade. That's what I would want to see.
No. We got CJ Henderson. Don't we have him? We have him. It's just that
No,
he was. I thought we have him on the team, but wasn't he complaining saying why he's not starting?
no, we don't
Or
got
am I
CJ.
confused?
Yeah, CJ's with Jacksonville. He was
He is
complaining
with
that
Jacksonville. Okay.
he was
I
complaining
don't
that
know.
Jackson not starting him and not playing him. He's a rookie last year.
Got you. Okay. Well, yeah. Again, I wish we had him, and I would have been fine with him. And like you said, give Hurts to Jacksonville and bring him over. Yeah, but again, and then after when Nelson was getting burnt, like you said in practice, it's like, I don't. I mean, I'm glad we got him cheap, but him asking for more money, I just, But again, it's only practice, and then
Mhm.
it's only preseason games. But you gotta understand, once we get into real games, that's when it's turn on, or we turn up. But I mean, teach his own. But until then, we can't. We have to wait until this Atlanta game comes.
And like the contract we got him on, I love it. It's a cheap deal. It's only 1 year deal. So like I said, hopefully by middle of the season, McPherson, because I heard he's a bigger guy. He's been actually doing good. He's second. He's running the second unit, so he's second stream cornerback as it is right now as a rookie. By mid season when you got that practice in, hopefully he'll be good enough to even push, maybe even push for Nelson to get moved to the slot, and then all three of them be out there. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm hoping big things for our cornerbacks, and if not, hey, Stingley next year in the draft, uh, Elam's next year in the draft. Those guys are some beast cornerbacks that we definitely can pick up with one of our. Hopefully, if Carson can play 75% of the snaps, one of our first round draft picks because we're gonna have three of them next year.
I mean, even though I'm not surprised, or I mean, I could care less what he do over in Indiana, but I think he's coming back too early. Because even though I seen that clip of him, moving, doing those maneuvers and all that, that don't mean nothing until you get the first hit. And then he got a nice line. So I don't wish nothing bad on him. It's just you don't have to come back. It doesn't like we got 17 games. That doesn't mean and then, like they said, 75% of snaps. Like you can stay out for 5 games and then still
Yeah,
come back and still, you know what I'm saying? And still, as long as you're healthy. But if you want to come in and just throw yourself into the fire, I mean, be my guest. Hopefully, we still get that first rounder. So
so let's. I got a couple questions here. Let's see. What do you think about Devontae Smith? Do you think he's good enough to be Rookie of the Year this year?
definitely, what hurts being out there, yes, definitely, because of course they already got the feel of each other. They already know as far as being in college, as far as with the alma mater and all that, and from them just reuniting, you already know what to expect. Like Hurts already know how he runs, how he um, get himself together, as far as formations and all that. It's just that we didn't see that with him in the second game, but everything is going to come into jail. They talk to each other every day. I mean, they're just going. I'm pretty sure them both talking to each other. Yo, we're going to turn up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to be just fine. They're going to
And do you,
talk to the. I'm pretty sure they're talking to the coach and saying, "Look, this is what we did in college, and this is what you know what I mean." So they're going to be fine.
and just off the little you seen from him last game, in those couple, there wasn't a lot of plays, but you seen the separation from the guy. You know what I'm saying? Those plays that they showed the highlights on, you see the separation. Do you think that that's some of the best separation you've seen in the league in a while, like me? Because I think it's criminal the way he's putting these CBs on skates like that.
In the league, I'm not sure, but he did better than the wide receivers that we have now. Meaning, he did more better separation than with Fulham, with Rhaegar, with just our what our wide receivers period. What he did within that first game, I was just shocked and amazed. Like, okay, so now they need, like he said on his press conference, he said we feed off of each other. Well, they really need to feed off him because after his footwork and how he just did that, created that separation. They need to get with him and say, listen, bro, how do you or what do you do to make him feel like, because he did that on Michael Jackson, the cornerback,
Yeah,
and he did it on somebody else, but to have
CJ.
separation like that, I mean, they definitely need to be in practice and saying, what do you do? Because at the end of the day, when they're in practice, like you've seen the little clips how they're standing in line and they doing their little 5 steps and all this and third. I mean, me, if I was a wide receiver, I'll definitely be studying him every single day. Like, what are you doing to like I see that you're doing the cut, like what are you doing after this, that, and third? Or again, sometimes when you in practice, you always doing something different from in practice into a real game. So after seeing that, I mean, that's why I said it's gonna be sky's the limits. It's gonna be great plays that I already see him just from doing flies. But he reminds me of a man, the wide receiver from the Colts, number 88 back in the day. He
Oh
reminds
yeah,
me of
Marvin
him,
Harrison.
Marvin
Marvin Harrison.
Harrison. So
Yeah.
again, that's why I'm saying I just can't wait to see him play. And after seeing him, I mean, he reminds me of a Deshaun Jackson, just a calm, cool, collective. Meaning he'll catch the ball. After he catch the ball, he what I mean, shake hands, or he'll just do a little thing and then keep it moving. Like I just don't like. That's why I'm glad that we don't have Mills anymore because Mills he'll do a tackle, get up and start showboating, and we're losing the game. I mean, come on, let's get it together, So I'm just glad that we have him. He was a right fit, and yeah, he could definitely be rookie of the year with Hurts being as quarterback.
Yeah, I do think Smitty definitely can do that, and he's definitely going to set some rookie records on the Eagles. That's for sure. I think with the 17 game season, we're going to see a lot of records get shattered this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most rushing yards definitely, I think, is going to get shattered this year. I think the most passing yards going to get shattered this year. Any rookie records, maybe even rookie sacks with Milton Williams. How you like Mickle? I think we talked about him a little bit earlier. But how do you like him? Do you think this guy's going to be rotating in to the point where he can get like 5, 6 sacks this year?
That's baby Warren said. Because everything after they kept saying he got the small arms, after getting him and after me evaluating him, because I had made a video on him, it's like I see something in him. Like he's small, like he's compact, he's complex. So it's like, and after when you see like he just got to get more comfortable. Once he get more comfortable being on on the line, and like I've seen how he got off on his third step and how he do swim moves and how he grab
Mm-hmm.
you. And on top, they had the double team. So I just can't wait to see him play. Like I see great things. I just see him being a Baby Warren set, Fletcher Cox. Like for some reason, it feels like he'll stand on the sideline. He's studying, and once he get his chance, he's going to be a no-brainer. So yeah, I just can't wait to see him because like again, everybody kept saying he's too small, he's too this, but obviously Gannon definitely seen something in him, and he was so excited that he grabbed him. That after what we seen, the little small things, like I said, as far as him having that one arm, he was shoving an offensive lineman, what I mean, to the back, So again, once we see how he plays and how he developed, he's definitely going to do something.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Do you think it's gonna be a problem with Ertz on the team? Do you think if we do not trade him that it's gonna give Goddard have enough reps to actually become that elite tight end that we want Goddard to be? Or do you think by midseason maybe Ertz takes back over the team?
Um, what I don't like about Ertz is when he catch the ball. After he catch the ball, he do that little twinkle toes like he's a ballerina. I just don't like how he catch the ball and he's like he don't follow through with his runs. When Goddard catch the ball, he gets the ball and he gets another maybe 5 to 10 yards before he gets put down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Goddard, he knows what his position is to the point where he knows that this is his money year, so he definitely is gonna get on board and do what he got to do. Now, as far as Ertz, Ertz wanted to be traded. He wants more money. For me, I just know that he wants to win. And again, we're talking about Carson Wentz to Hurts. Hurts, it feels like with Hurts, it feels like he wants you to shine. He wants you to. He's going to make you a star compared to what Carson Wentz did. Because again, Carson Wentz, he was predictable. He would either throw to Hurts or he'll throw to Gardner, or he'll throw to Hurts, throw to Gardner, but he wouldn't throw to Jeffries. He wouldn't throw to Aguilar, or how he was supposed to. Because if you think about it, again with Doug Peterson, it felt like they only had 5 or 7 plays that they would just play over and over and over again. And then it was
Mm-hmm.
to the point where if it was like third and long or if it was second and long, we already know, oh, he's throwing to Hurts. So make sure
Mm-hmm.
you get Hurts, or he's throwing to God, or he's not throwing to no wide receiver, or he's just like we know who he's throwing to. So
Mm-hmm.
again, Goddard, this is his money year. He's going to definitely turn up. Hurts, he just gotta. Just gotta get out there and play. I mean, again, another reason why he's not getting his money is because of what he did. It's all based off of what he did last year, and then last year after that he was hurt, so he just got to turn up.
Yeah.
But with Hurts being the quarterback, he's definitely going to open up doors for everybody.
For everybody. Everybody about to eat. You know what I'm saying? The rent is due. And they about to make the payments on a daily basis, on a Sunday basis
Exactly,
too. So, hey man, what do you think
definitely.
about the division as a whole? Do you rank us at the top of the division? How would you break down the 4 teams in our division?
See, I'm a man that I'm not trying. I never be biased. I'm always real. But me looking at it I do feel that the Eagles is on top right now. I think the Eagles is on top. Um, Washington, they switched up so much that I feel it's going to be Eagles, Washington, the Giants, and then the Cowboys. Reason why I say about the Cowboys, they're not even sure about Dak arm. They think he might be out for the season because of whatever's going on with his arm. Giants, then they had wasn't it them that they had a fight that the coach had called in the police on. And
Yeah,
far as
make it.
Washington is, yeah. So but with Washington, they're always a nice base team. Like far as what happened with them last year, it was basically no stars, but they played good football. Like I honestly can say they was playing good football. It was all coming together. But as far as us now that we have Hurts, like you said, the run still, we got Devontae Smith as the best wide receiver. Nick Sirianni, if his game plan is on tap, we should be number one. So that's how I have it. I have it as Eagles, Washington, Giants, and then the Cowboys. The only thing about the Cowboys, their defense, meaning not everybody, just their linebacker core. Something about their linebacker core that I see that they're
Oh man, you got cut out. But yeah, hey, I agree with you on that one. The Cowboys might be over before the season started. I'm hoping that happens. I don't wish nothing bad for Dak, but these Cowboy fans out there are going hard, and that'd be something nice to get them to at least come back to earth again. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if Big Mooch can come back here. If Zach balls out and starts with the Eagles, we'll trade him and get a lot back from him. Yeah, I think Zach right now is definitely up in his trading value. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he can come out the first couple of games, I think we need to go to him hot and early so we can start building that trade value back up to the point where we can go ahead and trade Zach before the trade deadline. I think that's like week 6 or 7 like that. So, let him get in a couple of games, maybe post a couple of 100-yard games, and then yeah, that'd be nice. Like that hat I want an LB shirt and lunch truck logo. Right? That's a nice one, LB. I seen that one on the LB today. Yeah, we hoping for him to come back. I don't know what happened. We gonna chill out and I'm gonna hang out with you guys until they get back here. So how's everybody else doing today? Please hit that like. Thank all you guys for being in the stream today. Hit the like on the way in. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot to get this content out to other, people so they can join the nation like the rest of y'all. The Eagles do look like they're on the same page, man. Like I said, like everybody needs to relax. This is the preseason. They're out there busting their butts every day. These joint practices, the ones are going against other ones, busting butt. I think Sanders even said, like, at those joint practices, it's only the starters that are really playing. Like, everybody else, the backup and stuff, are doing other stuff, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like the whole practice, the joint practices are just focusing on the starters and getting the starters rep and getting the starters, you know, more rotation, to start rotation in there, letting them like rep it out. So they're working hard and they're definitely going to keep working hard and, a little bit rest for preseason games. You know what I'm saying? That's where the the bottom of the depth chart comes in, and that'd be great. Then we need to find out who's going to be that fourth, fifth receiver. We need to find out, who's going to be the fourth, fifth back. What I'm saying? I'm hoping to see a lot of Elijah Holyfield this week. I did like what I seen from him at the back end of last week, and hopefully we can see him come back and do some big things this week. So, who you guys want to see this preseason? If you guys know that the starters are not playing, who are the guys that you want to see for sure? Yeah, Richie says no starters week 3. Like 3 week and 1 week. Let's go. Yes. I cannot wait for that first Atlanta game. I'm actually trying to get tickets to do it now. To go to it now. I'm gonna see how it works out, Hopefully I can get out there, do some streaming. I got a good couple of shows with some Atlanta content creators that week. So we're gonna get out there and show up, show out, and talk about this game and break it down real good. And Mooch, come back, my guy. Where you at? You're gonna hang on in a little bit longer though. But the Eagles need to be prepared to defend themselves if they come out flat. Yeah. Really, guys, like with the new schemes and new formations, I don't see us coming out flat at all. I think he's gonna have some plays lined up, ready to dial it up or restart up hot. Just like that first preseason game. When Jalen Hurts was on the 2-yard line, everybody expected them to run, and what they do, boom, go deep. If he would have hit that, that would have been a 98-yard touchdown pass. I can see some exciting stuff like that happening. I don't think Sirianni's going to be scared to make some play calls this game. I know we're going to be blitzing the hell out of Atlanta. And, the only player I hope does decent is Kyle Pitts because he's on my fantasy team. So, everybody else on the Atlanta team, they going to get it. They going to get it. And Matty Ice is overrated. I just think Matty Ice is just old. It's been a long time. He's been playing for a long time. He never got over the hump yet. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Matty Ice can do something, nice for a season. He's not just taking up a roster spot, but he's definitely not going to do nothing against us. People got to realize we lost in Atlanta, before, but it's only because we lost to Julio Jones. He used to light us up all the time. I used to hate Julio. He always light us up, and he's not there this year. So I think the rookie's going to have Pitt's going to have a good year, but it won't be week 1. Calvin Ridley, just like all the other Alabama receivers, is a route specialist. I think, we're going to have to really lock him up, but after you lock him up, that's going to take away the gist of that offense. So, I don't think their running game's scary. I don't even think their line's that great, but like I said, I see the W in the first week of the season, and it should be a very convincing W. BIRDGANG, how many other players are on the fantasy team? I heard you got Quest. No, I got the only Eagles. They keep saying that I got an all Eagles fantasy team. Now, I do love my team like that, but the only players I got from the Eagles is Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, and the Eagles defense. And it's really the way it all fell to me in the draft. I got other players too. I got a lot of good other players, man. They tripping. They sleeping on BIRDGANG. But you know what I'm saying? I had to get my boys because they going to light it up this year. And they're the ones sleeping on the Eagles players, try not to. I just went with what was more natural. Jalen Hurts is going to be my quarterback. I think I got him in like round 4 or 5, something like that. Devontae Smith, I got him around like 6 or 7. Miles Sanders, I did draft. I want to say first or second round. But hey, you gotta get your running backs early. Get your running backs early. So I'm trying to think who I had as my other running back too. I know Miles Sanders and man, who was my other running back? That was another good running back. But yeah, like I said, I only got 4 Eagles on my fantasy draft. The defense, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith. I wish I was going to get Quez Watkins, but he got picked up. I thought about getting Goddard, but he got picked up before I got to him. So I ended up I think I got Logan Thomas there. But it's going to be good, man. It's going to be a great season for fantasy. my sleeper fantasy pick what is Quez Watkins this year. I think Quez went like undrafted in one of my drafts. I'm pretty sure you can get him really late, and no one's really looking for him because they got Devontae Smith ahead of him, Rager ahead of him. So you should be able to pick up Quez Watkins late, and he will be a nice sleeper. Some other sleepers I picked up that I liked. Matt Stafford came late, so I got Hurst and Stafford. I think that's gonna be awesome. I got a commit tight end for the Bears. He made the team, so that was really good. I want to say I got a receiver wise. I didn't get Jalen Waddle; he got stolen from me. But I got Devontae Smith. I got man, I need to double check my team, man. But I got some good players on there. Yes, he is 1 year before becoming Joe Flacco. One more year. If he don't do it this year, I don't see him coming back next year. Or even if he is back, they're definitely going to draft a quarterback. Miles Sanders is a contract year. His agent's looking for a top 5 money. Well, if Miles Sanders go out there, show up, show out like he's supposed to, he don't have to worry about his agents asking for top 5 money. He should get top 5 money because I believe Miles Sanders is a top 10 back. Definitely top 5 if everything goes right and he makes those catches and do everything he needs to do. So Miles shouldn't worry about no contracts this year until you learn to catch the ball, continue to put up big numbers. We're going to run the ball this year. Everybody knows that. Do what you got to do and prove to everybody that you are that top back this year. And your contract situation will get handled. The Eagles are good at that. David says, do you feel that Jason Kelce will be a Hall of Famer? Of course. Yes, I think Jason Kelce definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? He's been putting in work for a long time now. Not only a Eagles Hall of Famer, but a real Hall of Famer, I think. Will he be first ballot? I don't know about that. But he's definitely been one of the top centers in the league over the last 10, 15 years. And I think for sure, second ballot maybe, third ballot, third time around maybe. But for sure, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Oh, Mooch, my guy, man. I wish he was coming back. I want to get to our all Eagles team. You know how I do it. We're going to wait a couple more minutes to see if we can get Mooch back on here. Hopefully he comes back so we can finish up the show. But thanks you guys for being in there with me today. You know what I'm saying? Like, and trying to get over the cove. So, much love to all you guys. Thanks for keeping the channel. We did hit 500. I think I'm at 514 now. So, much love to all the BIRDGANG Nation for the support. We hit 500 in the first 2 months. We're at 514. Soon as Miss BIRDGANG get out of the hospital, we're going to be definitely doing a drawing. So, I'm going to have a video. I'm kind of going to do it like uncensored where I'm going to have you guys call in. I'm not calling, come on the show, say you're in, and then the first like 40 minutes of the show is going to be getting the people that come in on there, get them into the on the wheel, and then after that we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel and see who wins the Miles Sanders jersey auto rookie. It's awesome, and I got some other cards out there. I'm gonna probably let me show them while I'm out here. Where is it at? I'm gonna be doing this. Quez Watkins out of 12. Another Quez Watkins auto rookie. Bam. That's gonna be in the drawing. So y'all know y'all want to get that Quez before he blows up, man. Once Quez blows up, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be hard to get his cards. Are going to kick Matty Ice to the curb. Yep, I agree. Would I be concerned if Nick Bolin plays the entire game versus the Jets? No. He needs some practice. He needs some practice for sure. And then I got this. Where's one? I don't know if I want to give any of those away, but here it is. The National Treasure, Miles Sanders, Jersey Auto Rookie. National Treasure is one of the best sets in the card collection community. This is going to be someone's lucky card. You know, this is a very expensive card, so much love to that. And then I'll probably give out this Johnson. Johnson, Jersey Auto Rookie. There's only 10 of these made in the world. 10 of them made. You see that? 10. Johnson Auto Rookie. You know, it sucks he got messed up, but hey, still a good card. I don't think it's over for I think he's gonna be good. Thank you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hit 1K quicker than you think, but it is the familiar faces that keep the channel what it is. Yep, I love all you guys for keep coming back, keep doing your thing, keep supporting Bird Gang Nation, my guy. We got Lucas Holman in the house. How you doing, my guy? Much love for stopping by. Hit that like while you're in here, my guy. He says, hopefully I'll win some more giveaways in the future. Yeah, like we're just talking about it right now. I'm showing some of the cards that's going to be in the giveaway. We're going to be doing here. And I might give away. Then I might go ahead and give away this Deshaun Jackson Auto Rookie out of 25. Everybody love D Jacks. Everybody loves D Jacks. Go ahead and give that in. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, my fault.
What up, my guy? Welcome back, man. No worries. We're going through. I was going to be doing a giveaway, so I had to show them some of the prizes they can win, man. Some of the prizes for the giveaway. So it all worked out.
Hey, yeah, my drone just turned off. That's not like me. My fault.
Hey, no worries, man. Joe Flacco cannot practice with the ones unless Hurts is still dealing with the abdominal issue. Yeah, Flacco sucks. Our best bet is to make sure Jalen stays healthy. I think this is going to be the first year in a long time. Jalen will stay healthy all 17 games of the season. I'm saying that right now.
If our line is good.
Yeah, as long as the line stays healthy, and he can do it.
What you giving away?
Oh, you didn't get a chance to see him too. Okay, for 500, let me get the cards back out. The cards I'm giving out is out of 99, National Treasure Jersey Auto Rookie of Miles Sanders.
If you get the 500?
No, I just hit 500, so I'm at 514.
So how do you get that?
So now, because I did it at 100, I did it at 200. I think I did a drawing at 300. The cards are just getting more better, you know. So at 500, now that I do it, I'm going to be doing a show this week. Probably when Mrs. Birdgang get out of the hospital, I'm gonna do a show. We like to do a little spinning wheel thing where all you gotta do is come on the show, say you're in. I'm gonna put your name in that spinning wheel thing, and then do the wheel thing to see who wins it.
I was going to do a jersey. If I get to
And there's a Quez Watkins Auto Rookie.
You gonna give that up? Okay.
Yeah. And then this was a Kerryon Johnson. There's only 10 of these made. A Jersey Auto Rookie.
Nice.
I might give away this Kerryon Johnson too because I like it though. I might not give this one away, but this is a National Jersey Auto Kerryon Johnson double card.
Nice.
And then at 750, because I'm not doing it every 100 because these cards are way expensive. At 750, I'm gonna be giving out Yeah, I might do that card because I do got another one. A 750. Where did it go? This Jalen Rager auto rookie. See, this one's only 3 of them made in the world. So it's not even priced, but this one's out of 5. I'm at 750. I think I'm gonna give this Jalen Rager out of 5. Only 5 of them made in the world, and this is 4 or 5.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then
You're gonna hit 1,000 in no time.
and then 1,000, right? At 1,000, this is what I'm giving now on my 1,000 game. I'm giving out a Jalen Hurts. This one I think it is. I gotta double check. Yeah, this one's out of. That one's out of 10. One of these two, I forgot which one cost the most. But this is either going to be this Jalen Hurts. There's only 10 of them made in the world. Both of them are like $400 or $500. Or this Jalen Hurts auto rookie. This one's only 20 of these are made.
Okay. I like that one better though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna find out whichever one's the cheapest out of the two, obviously. I paid good money for both of them, but that'll be at 1,000. So
Yeah, so what I was gonna do is once I hit 1,000, I was gonna give somebody whatever jersey, Eagles jersey they wanted.
ooh, that's nice. That's nice too. See, I was gonna do that, but with these 7 kids, my guy, I was like, let me start working on things that I got, before I had to go out there and go buy something else. You know what I'm saying? And they're expensive. And like, I'm a huge car collector guy. I love car collecting. I've been collecting cars since I was a little kid. I lost a lot of sets growing up, but I've been working on my new one, my new set, and got some pretty good cars still in here left. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to that. Then, people seem to like them. It's something they can keep forever. Worth some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think it still works out.
No,
Jerseys
I
are good.
used to be in the same game. I used to do the same thing, and I don't know what happened. Now I do collect a lot of like those pops, like the NFL pops and their and like I do a lot of other collectors, but as far as cards, I just don't know what happened. I just stopped.
Right. He's at 1K to number 25 jersey. I ain't
This
getting the jersey. At 5K, the Lions picture in the background. Yo, no, 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 no. Leo Nation, you see the lion necklace? That thing, that's priceless. No one's getting that ever. That's like the most expensive like poster. I mean, not poster, but it's a glass line up there. And that thing's the most expensive little thing I bought in terms of like any kind of like Leo thing. So that's staying, my guy. That's staying.
all right. So my fault. After I had my little, what I'm saying, incident.
That'd be
What else?
awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's gonna be good times.
definitely,
But
definitely, definitely.
yeah, where were we at when you? Cause I kind of we went off the track. I forgot where we were at. What were you actually? Weren't you saying something before we got off?
Um, was we talking about Milton?
Yeah, Milton Williams. Yeah, I was
Uh,
saying like I think
I
we
can't.
finished with Milton Williams.
Yeah, I was finishing up on him, and then or was we were still talking about Hurts on how he was going to do his thing.
I know I said that I want to see. We said Hurts his yards. I remember I said we were talking about that. How many yards he's going to have, and now you were saying you didn't want him to run too much.
Right.
And then we talked about Devontae. Talk about Urge. Let's see. What do you think we're going to rank overall in offense in the whole NFL this year? You think we're going to have a top 15 offense, a top 10 offense? What are you thinking?
My God, I'm not sure. Only because I'm just not sure of the line. Like, are we going? Is Brooks going to be there?
Given us that, say, let's just go ahead and say, just for shits and giggles, everybody stay healthy. With a healthy Eagles team, how dynamic do you think they can be? And,
I'll say top 15. Will be top 15 only because of what Devontae Smith can do, and then we know what Miles Sanders do. But then again, do Miles Sanders stay healthy, and then do we turn it into a do we turn it back into a three-headed monster? Meaning, is Boston Scott? You think Boston Scott gonna be here?
yeah, I think Scott's making my right now. My running backs is Sanders, Gainwell, Scott, Howard.
So we talking about a four-headed monster,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, I mean, because of course Miles Sanders is going to need some rest, and we want everybody as much as we want him. We want him to have 1,000-yard season. Like this have to at least be his 1,000-yard season. I really, I don't want him to. Really, I don't want him to go out for no passes. I just want him to be running. To tell you the truth. You know, appreciate
Yeah,
that.
his link is inside the chat. You know, it should be at the top of the chat. I think I pinned it up there. Plus, Mrs. BIRDGANG put it in there too earlier. So yeah, if you guys haven't went out, go ahead and sub him up. Guys, great Eagle content creator, been doing the thing for a while. He's gonna continue to do his thing. So make sure y'all get out there and sub him up.
Definitely appreciate y'all. But yeah, we definitely want Miles Sanders to have a 1,000-yard run game. But how about bringing in that 3 to 4 headed, Loch Ness monster again, like how they did it with Andy Reid, how he did it with his three. But we definitely want Miles Sanders to definitely have 1,000-yard season. Rarely do I want him to go out for passes.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you want to see him as like a Brian Westbrook, or do you just want him to get like 15 straight running back carries and maybe like 5 passes for the game? Like give him 20 touches total, between the 20 and 25 range touches total, but most of them be run ball only. Because Gainwell. He's gonna be going out of the backfield. He's gonna be lining up in the slot. He's gonna be running in motion. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be doing a lot of that extra stuff.
That's what I don't understand, because for all that, we should be using Jordan Howard for that. Because you got to remember, Jordan Howard was like the top 3 running back. He was listed with Ezekiel Elliott, and that was the time when he was with the Chicago Bears. And now when he come over here, he was doing his thing, but we wasn't using him right. And he goes to the Dolphins, and then he mess up with the Dolphins. Then he comes back, and it feels like this is the right fit for him. So for real, I really want. Well, we got Miles, but I really wanted Howard to get like 23 touches, just like how Ezekiel Elliott does over in the Cowboys, and that's how we can beat up so we can get all these yards. But again, with Miles Sanders, now it was one year where Miles Sanders was faster than all the wide receivers, and then I told him, why don't you just turn him into a wide receiver to a certain extent so we can get these passes. But again, we want him to have 1,000-yard season. So I mean, that's why I said why don't we turn Howard into a fullback? But like you said, you're going to use Jack Stroll to be a fullback. So I have no problem with that. But again, if we want Miles Sanders to stay healthy, we just got to do that nice rotation and see where we can get him. But I really don't want him to go out as a wide receiver, because we have enough wide receivers as it is.
Yeah, man. Like I want him to. Yeah, like I said, he definitely won over 1,000 yards. You know, I want him to at least get that 20 to 25 touches a game. Because I think last year was the year we're supposed to see Miles Sanders be the great back, and he didn't get the ball enough last year. Even though he still showed you that he can have the most explosive runs by any other back in the league with those 380-yard runs he did last year. So I think if he gave him the ball more, he might not need to get like 20 rushes, but at least 15 rushes with like 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 10 passes out of the backfield, maybe a couple of screens here, there, a couple of dump offs to him in the game just to keep him active. You don't want to make it so he's only getting rushes or only getting passes. You kind of want to keep all our backs getting the ball, and keeping a nice little balance to the point where you can't read Jordan Howard's in, so he's only running the ball. I want Jordan to get a couple of catches too. I see, like I said, 20 to 25 touches for Sanders. Maybe like if Howard is the second back, 5 to 10 touches for him a game. You know what I'm saying? Then Carrion's gonna get his stuff, regardless if it's a receiving or running or whatever it is. He probably get another 10, 15 touches a game. Then you got
Well,
Scott.
we got to remember too. This is a new slate for us. We got new coaches, so at the same time, like for me personally, I still got Doug Peterson in my mind until we go into the season. So I just don't know how, because you got to remember we talking about Nick Sirianni, as far as him being with the Colts and being with the Chargers, and with Shane Steiner's being with the Chargers, being with the Colts, and so we're going to see a mixture of both because I feel like they was going to use Hurts. What was the black quarterback that was for the Chargers? He was starting for the Chargers and he messed up his.
Tyron Taylor.
I thought they was going to use him like as a Tyrod Taylor, but
Mm-hmm.
I want him to be Hurts. But after seeing these formations, like I said, they got three wideouts to the right, or they might had three wideouts to the left and had one to the bottom. Like they always have a three set set um the running set.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use them as Tyrod Taylor, or like we're gonna see the same plays as what the Colts and what the Steelers do? Excuse me, the Chargers do. So
Mm-hmm.
like, this is gonna be a whole different setup, and on top of that, it's just again, me personally, I just don't like that one set back. So we have to make sure that the line blocks so he can go through the A gap. I mean, Miles Sanders at the end of the day, he's fast. I mean, he's to the point
Yeah.
where he'll definitely get the ball. He'll definitely run through the gap because, like, when I see Boston Scott, I mean, once he get through there, just keep running. Don't do all that
Dancing.
spinning. Yeah, dancing and spinning. And when you thought somebody was there when nobody wasn't there, and then he playing around too much. But we do have a new running backs coach, so that's a good thing because I remember every time he gets to the sideline, Deuce Staley always yelling at him because, like, look, you're doing too much, So this is just a new slate, and let's just see. I just want to see what they're going to do as far as, you know, game wise. So that's why I just can't wait till they get rid of this. Like, again, this Jets game is a waste of time because again, we're not going to see no starters, and so I don't know. I might want to. I guess I might want to get back with you too once at the end of the game, just so we can do a recap. But again, I just don't know if I really want to see it.
Hey man, anytime you want to get on the screen and talk some Eagles football, my guy, I'm always down. I come on your show, you can come back on my show. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of little collabs, during the middle of the week sometime with like me, JC, and a bunch of us other content creators. We're like a little family. So whenever you're down to get on with us, we most likely love to have you on, man. Hey, I agree with you, David, though. I do think that that's how our offense is going to be seen this year as the greatest show on turf back in those days, like with Marshall Falk, Holtz, Bruce, you know what I'm saying? That because we have that kind of talent, and we have our own Tyreek Hill now with Quez Watkins, kind of like the Chiefs Super Bowl win team. I can see us being more like that team too this year. So, yeah, I agree with that 150%. He says, I believe the Eagles offense over the Eagles defense, man. Yeah, which side do you think is going to lead the team this year, the offense or the defense?
The defense. Something about the defense. I definitely, like I said, I can't wait to see Eric Wilson. I can't wait to see well, again, they keep saying that our line is getting old, and with Milton Williams coming in, rotating, we could definitely do something. Gannon, I really believe in him. So something right because I believe in him way better than who we had last year. With
Swartz and his sticks defense.
say it again.
I said Swartz and his sticks defense.
Yeah, like
Out of here.
I'm just so glad I'm done with that. Like, and then again, we didn't blitz yet, so I just can't wait to see what he has in store. So I'm pretty sure, and because he's younger and he understands like what he needs to fix and what needs to be adjusted. I really believe the defense is going to take us far.
Oh yeah. Says,
But
oh yeah.
again, I just want to know about this line, the offensive line. Like, will we hold up? Like, what's the guy? Lillard, that like rarely didn't play for like this last 4 years. I mean, how will he hold up, or will we trade him? I believe that they was thinking about trading him to the Chicago Bears. So it's like, will
Yeah, I
this
heard a couple of
line
linemen went down, so Dillard might be good trade bait right now. You know, they
Yeah,
got a couple linemen getting hurt early, and I think that's all how he's doing with some of these players. He's gonna hold them. You know, he knows that people are gonna get hurt every year. It happens. You know, there's gonna be a starter on somebody's team that was a tight end or lineman, maybe even a defensive end. You know, I think there was a big defensive end that went down today too. So, yeah, watch Howie. He gonna work his magic for sure. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely gonna work his magic. He said 4 p.m. tomorrow, down to 80. Who are the cuts? Crooms on IR is one of them. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like, I think they're gonna be some of the ones like the extra linemen that we got, because we kind of know what lineman's gonna make the team already. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's the starting five with Diller, Landon Dickerson, Jack Driscoll, Nate Herbrick. You know, Talk. You know, so that's like five backups right there. They probably keep about 12 linemen, so maybe like Opeta or one of those other guys. I'll make the roster too, but there's still like 5, 6 other linemen. There's like 5, 6 defensive linemen, the back end on the defensive tackles, probably drop a couple of those. But I think we only have to go 5 players. So, those they already cut that one lineman. I know they waived not lineman, that receiver got waived today, like you said, Osborne
and
and
Butler.
Butler. And then I think they have Patton back there as receiver. So I think we're gonna probably like 2 or 3 of those guys gonna be gone, and
What's his
like
name? Livered Hill, the cornerback, he was cut.
yeah,
I believe Rashad Smith, he was a linebacker. He got cut.
mm-hmm.
What's his name? Leo. Matt Leo,
Oh yeah,
defensive
Matt
end?
Leo.
He got cut. So I mean, they bring it. They
Yeah,
boiling down.
yeah, man. The defense, the young dogs are coming, baby. Everybody's hungry. That's what I love about our roster. I keep saying this. That's the one thing before I say this, give me a record prediction from you. Give
Um,
me that record prediction, my guy. Cause everybody be like, Bird Gang, you a true fan because you be going ridiculous with it. But
I gotta be realistic because again, we're going into 17. We going into 17 games. We don't know what the NFL has in store. We are excited about Hurts and Smith. I mean, I'm gonna just say 10-7 for right now. But
hey, I love it.
all
I
right, because
love it.
there's no way I could say 12 and 13 and something. You know what I'm saying? Because we still talking about um the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're still talking about Tom Brady. We're still talking about uh Kansas City. So we just don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Those are only 2 games right there, my guy. Those are the only 2 games in that whole schedule that I'm really like, okay, if we lost to them, it's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the Chiefs, that's the Tampa Bay. But other than that, what other teams on the schedule are you even scared of? Like
I mean,
maybe the
I'm not scared. No,
Chargers. Justin Herbert's a bad quarterback out there. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe Chargers can pull up an upset type thing, but I don't know. I don't see too many other teams.
yeah. Well, first of all, as far as us being in the NFC East, I'm not scared of none of them. Like, far as the Washington, far as Washington, the Giants and the Cowboys, I'm not scared of none of them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's already in the water. Like, I'm straight with them. But then again, we're talking about like far as Pittsburgh and what's another team? I don't know. Do we play the Carolina Panthers?
We play the Panthers.
So I mean,
I
you know,
like Darnold because he's from USC. I know he's not great, but it depends on what kind of McCaffrey you're gonna get this year. Are you gonna get a healed up McCaffrey that's gonna be that dual threat that's hard to stop? Because I always was a big McCaffrey hater, but he proved me wrong so many times. Like that boy is bad.
yeah,
That boy is
exactly. You
bad.
know they're going to use him so much. Sam Donald, he's not a threat to me. I believe that Sweat it will definitely, you know what I mean, be in there all day, all night if he can get past the lineman. But other than that, like I said, I'm just not sure. But until then, I'm gonna say 10-7 just for right now.
All right. Well, everybody know me. I get hyped, baby. I'm saying with my fandom saying 17-0 until proven otherwise. That's just the fan in me. I'm always like that. Every Eagles game I'm at, I'm watching and expecting them to win. When they lose, it's very heartbreaking. But as a content creator, realist, I say 12-5 13-4 is realistic because, like I said before, we done did 3 or 4 schedule release on other people's channels, and man, I always end up, 14-3, at the end of the thing when I'm looking at the games, because I believe that it's time to beat Andy Reid. He's been whooping our ass since he left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want us to beat the Chiefs now. I think the team, they lost a couple players. I think this is a season that we can beat the Chiefs. Tampa Bay, we got Brady number most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a short week. They come into Philly. We got the home field advantage. I can see that being a possibility. We're gonna
Well,
split with we probably split with the Cowgirls, but not because we're gonna beat them week 3, but week 17 because I don't believe we're gonna need that game to go to the playoffs. So then our starters won't be there. So that's how they're gonna get that split. Yeah, you're welcome, Cowgirls. I hate you guys. But I see us sweeping the Giants and sweeping the Washington no-namers, man. Like they ain't got quarterback, man. Fitzpatrick ain't gonna win nothing this year. So that's my prediction. And 17-0 to proven otherwise, or at least 13-4, 12-5. That's why I'm riding with. David says 11 wins. I'll take that too. At least it's 10. Anything under 10, I'm kind of gonna be a little upset. I feel like 7 games to lose in the season is a lot of games. It's a lot of games with the talent that we have. We should be doing some game breaker type stuff. So if we lose more than 7, then there's gonna be some problems.
it's all about accountability, like Nick Sirianni says. I just need to see how fit of a head coach is he. If we losing, do you say, all right, you know what, you're benched, or you need to use accountability to step your game up, or like how will he portray as far as us getting us there to what 11 wins to 10 wins? I mean, again, it is all about mistakes. As long as we don't make no mistakes. For the last couple of years, only until that Super Bowl, I always said we should have been 10-5. We should have been 11-4. We should have been one of those, but it's always about mistakes where somebody did something small, like, dang, you only would have did this instead of that. We would have won, or we would have did this or did that. But again, everything is a fresh start. To me, I'm just glad that Carson Wentz is not here. That's just me personally. I'm glad we have Hurts because Hurts brings something new to the table. We have a brand new coach. So, I mean, until further notice, like I said, I'm gonna just say 10-7 because I don't want to get too hyped and say I don't want you.
Right then, what's your ceiling? Do your ceiling and your floor. Is 10-7 your floor, or is that your ceiling?
That's my ceiling right now.
So you're saying the most right now you see is 10 games. So what would be the floor then? The least amount of games you think they can win.
See,
and after that, if those two guys aren't playing, that's an easy W for both of those guys. Welcome back, my guy.
Yeah, but see, I just don't want to say anything and then come back and say, oh man, because again, just from leading up to this second game, like again, if we had let's say Hurts never had nothing happen to his stomach and if all the starters was playing, all right, then you got me at a different. Come on, Richie. Hey,
but boy, Richie be in every stream, and every time we follow each other, Richie knows that 17-0 is the fandom stat, baby. As a fan, that's what I hope we go 17-0.
Listen, I'm a fan for life, but we not going 17. I would love it.
It's just realistically, like, what team? Name one team that you for sure we have no chance in hell in beating. What up, Ewing?
Oh, that Kansas City game. As long as if we can get through that Kansas City game, then there's no holds bars for us. That's how I see it. We get through that, not a problem.
He's doing good. He's doing better. She's in the hospital, but thanks, man. Much love to you. Yeah, that Kansas, like I said, the Kansas City Tampa Bay game, but it's still in the first 6. After those first 6, man, we go on a nice little streak of we got teams like the Lions, we got the Panthers in the first 6. We got, like I said, San Diego, depending on how hot they are, how their team's playing. That could be a good game. But the Raiders, I think we got the Raiders no problem. Like the Broncos, they ain't got a quarterback, but it's gonna be hard playing in the Mouse City. 'Cause I heard everybody say it's harder to play there because of the altitude or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about them. Like they're like teams like obviously that's why I say 5 games. That's why I say 12-5. That's 5 games of you probably should have won a couple of those teams. You probably could have even beat both of those teams. You could lose to both the Tampa Bay and KC and then 3 other teams. You know what I'm saying that you probably should have won. You lose to maybe a division game here. The Dallas division game I said, and then 2 other games. I think 5 is a lot. A lot of L's with the potential we have on the team. Yeah, much love. Keep hitting that like button, my guys. West makes the team a Super Bowl team. What?
Come on,
West make
Howie.
what makes
Yeah,
whose
okay,
team
Howie.
a Super Bowl team? Our team? Yeah, Jinx. You too, my guy. 17-0. I
I'm not
like it.
a hater. I'm not a hater at all. Like if that's what if we saying 17-0, I will agree with you. But I'm just saying realistically,
And so that's why I say 17-0 and still proving otherwise. So we 17-0. That first game we're gonna be 17-0 because we're gonna beat Atlanta. So then after that first game 17-0, I'm still sticking into it. Then we get a loss and we're gonna be 16-1. You're gonna hear me say that. And, every loss I drop that down, but I don't not want to go. I think that is the floor. We don't need, because I always tell everybody, forget last year, right? Go back to the year before last when everybody thought we were starting to lose it. You know what I'm saying? We were 9-7 that year. So that's the year before last. We were 9-7. If you didn't like that team, I feel like we're way more talented this year, than we were that year. So that's why it's like if you didn't like that team there, but we still were 9-7 with an extra game, then we should be 10-7 work, in terms of being a
right.
decent team, but nothing too special, but a decent team. I think 10-7 should be right up our alley.
I mean, until further notice, again, I am saying like once we go to Atlanta game, we're definitely winning Atlanta because I feel because again we're talking about Hurts and we're talking about Smith. I believe they're gonna turn it up on that game, even if they got what's the tight end that they got there? I thought we was going to get that came he came from Philly. I didn't see him and
Pitts?
him Hotep. Yeah, like I want to go see. I definitely want to see Pitts because I used to see him when he was in when he was in high school at Tech, and I would have never thought that he was going to either, accomplish this goal as far as going into the NFL because that's amazing because just like I know so many of us like far as me, I used to play football thinking I was going to go to the NFL, but after the hard work and the put that you got to put into it, it's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that he's in the NFL, but at the same time, he's playing against the Eagles. I know he's going to turn up, but at the same time, I know once we go down to Atlanta, we're going to definitely get that game.
And I think it's the first game. I think that's why we're not going to get super burned out by Pitts. He's still going to have to be learning some new stuff, learning the speed of the game and the NFL as a whole. So I think we can get lucky. That's why I did pick him up in my fantasy team. But I think that first game we're going to womp on him, and then by the rest of the you'll probably pick it up a little better. The one trade Rockberg.
Go ahead.
I was just reading it said one trade Rockberg game 31. Gene Swift and of course yours truly going to the knock on all Eagle fans' door and convert y'all to believers. 17-0 start versus the Falcons. That's what I'm talking about, Richie.
Well, I will say this too. I know for a fact because this is a brand new team. With Hurts, I know we should be putting up more than 30 points a game.
Yes.
I'm not trying to see no 17 and that's all we could put up because we got Hurts, because we got Miles Sanders, we got Howard, and I'm talking about and the main key for Howard, I would only if I could, I would definitely just use him for like third and shorts. None of that quarterback keeper sneaks and all that. No, use Jordan Howard to slump a mud hole right up the middle just to get that extra yard so we can get that first down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would definitely use him because he's the bigger back and he's the type of back that you can't just use one guy to bring him down. You need like at least 2 to 3 to bring him down. So I mean, if they use him well,
what do you think about on the goal line giving the ball to Mailata? Since he played rugby and he's a big boy, fast, strong. let
Listen,
Dillard get him on that
yeah,
play, make him like the deep back and put a fullback in front of him. So then you got like a fullback plus Mailata plus like running behind Brooks or something like that. I think that's a guaranteed first down.
of
What do you
course.
think?
Like if they was down to do that, because they use them just like how the Chicago Bears used to use the guy, the Fridge. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like
bridge, yeah.
I would definitely. I'm saying my age now, but I'm just saying. But yeah, I would love it if they would do
That'd be
that.
badass.
Hell yeah.
Hell
And I'm
yeah, I
pretty sure
like that.
Rolando would love that. Yeah, give me the ball. He'll definitely make a touchdown.
David Sayer said, "Do you think Holyfield makes the team?"
No, I'm sorry.
I wanted Holyfield to make. That guy's a brick. And I will say he was a bright spot last week. He had a couple of nice runs out there. I like to see how he finished. They need the power back. It just really depends how many running backs we keep, though. Because you already know the top four. Are we keeping 5? Are we keeping 6? How many receivers are you keeping? How many tight ends are you keeping? Like it's a numbers game. But yeah,
You
I'll
gotta
say he
remember,
gets cut and then comes back on the practice squad again, like he's been on the last 3 years.
and we talking about what's the guy named Huntley? He's still here too. So it's like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying don't get me wrong. I like Holyfield, but no, I mean again, we didn't use him right. This is what I'm saying. This is why I said this in my last video. We want to make sure that you always keep the best players. You don't want to give away a player where he's going to go and strive somewhere else.
like all the players.
I mean, say it again.
Like all the other players we gave away, like Rasheed Douglas, Sidney Jones, freaking all those guys, Jordan Hicks, all these guys that go ball out other places. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So now, don't get me wrong. I like Holyfield, but I'm not too fond of Huntley. I mean, he does his thing, but like you said, we already named 4 running backs. That I'm not really too fond of Boston Scott, only because of he gets the job done. But when it comes to Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, and then Gainwell, those are the best 3 that I like right now. And then out of all the other running backs, Scott will come, as the 4th for me. So,
And then Huntley probably after that, huh?
I would like to take Holyfield, but Huntley,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is about Huntley. Maybe I don't know if he runs too high for me, or you could just use him. You could use him as like a outside to the wide receiver type. He can catch if he can, but I mean,
Yeah, because I think too that I would like to see Holyfield just for the simple fact that in case Howard does go down, you do need another power back. Like
yeah,
who else will be the power back? You got all those other backs that are like speed backs, and Huntley, Boston Scott, Gainwell, and Sanders, and you only got Jordan Howard as the big guy. So why not, have a backup big guy and go ahead and put Mr. Holyfield back there?
See, again, I don't know how they will do it. I don't know if they'll let him go, and then once he let go, do they bring him back and then put him into the practice squad, or I'm just not sure how they would go about that.
Philly Podcast. Hunter says Huntley is literally the Haim Hines 2.0 if used correctly. And see, that's another thing with the Colts. They had like 3 backs there last year. They're all getting some good rotation in there. So I think they're really talking about keeping them because our kickoff return guy, right?
Yeah, he is a good. I'll keep him as a kick return, yeah, for sure. But just as far as having him in the game, he don't fit
No.
me personally.
No. All right. Well, man, we are at 1:45 today. Great show. I like to have my first guest always on the way out. We go with our all Eagles team, my guy. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of positions, and I'm gonna need your all-time Eagles team. This is a team that it doesn't matter stats, it doesn't matter, anything like that. These are your favorite Eagle players of all time. You can pick and add whoever you want to the list. Don't worry about nobody in the comments. Don't worry about nobody else's opinion. This is your team, my guy. They're all Eagles, so they're all number one in our books. So, we're going to go ahead and get it started with the quarterback. I need you to give me your starting all-time Eagles quarterback, and then give me a backup for him.
I mean, it's going to definitely have to be Donovan McNabb.
Ooh, make 5.
And then as his backup, I would say Doug Peterson as his backup though. Wide receivers, it would be what you say?
So that'd be a first.
Yeah. But wide receivers, oh man.
Yeah, give me 4 wide receivers. Oh, you did use Doug Peterson?
Yeah. As a second.
Oh, that is a first.
I'm talking about
Dougie P.
Backup.
Huh?
I'm saying as a quarterback backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. My tight end would be LJ Smith.
LJ Smith, another new person to the list. LJ Smith. That was a good tight end. So give me 2 tight ends.
He just retired. Oh man.
Brent Selleck?
Brett Selleck, yeah. Him.
Okay.
And then
my
wide
receivers. 4 receivers.
Urban Fryer would be my first one.
You said Fryer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Urban Fryer. I say Pinkston because Pinkston was good at he was good for a minute. Of course, T.O.
Pinkston makes the list the first time too. This guy is breaking out the first timers. I love it. T.O., Pinkston, Fryer, and who's that 4th guy?
Oh man. Who was the he made that thorough catch with the Green Bay game and he always using his acting like he got a belt.
No way! You're putting in Freddie Big Play Mitchell to the scene.
Yeah,
Freddie Big Play Mitchell makes the 4th receiver. Now this is already breaking records, baby. Freddie Big Play Mitchell, LJ Pinkston, and Dougie P all on the list for the first time, my guy. I love it. I love it. Now give me the 3 running backs that's leading this squad.
Of course, Deuce Staley.
Deuce Staley, I like it.
Brian. No. Ricky Waters.
Ricky Flowing Waters, my guy. I love it.
And I understand. I'm not gonna say the Giant Killer, but I'm gonna say oh man, what's his name? Charles
Garner?
Charlie Garner.
Yeah, I like it. That's another first makes the team. Charlie Garner was a beast, man. I miss Charlie Garner. FedEx, he said it, baby. FedEx is on the team, my guy. Now, who's going to be the starting offensive line for that team?
John Runyon.
Big Ryan, nice.
Oh man. I'm forgetting their names. Oh man, what's his I'll say Jason Peters, the younger Jason Peters.
Jason Peters, those are your bookends. Boom.
Of course, Jason Kelsey.
Because he
was a 7th rounder, but he stepped his game up. I got their face in my head, but I just can't think of their names.
For guards, we got Brandon Brooks, we got Evan Mathis, Todd Harriman, Sean Andrews.
I'll do Sean Andrews. But I'm not trying to think of this era. I'm thinking like I'm talking about back when for like people. Oh man, it was one run for when Deuce Staley was in there because it was John
Marbury.
Who?
Marbury was the
Okay,
other guard.
Marbury. I'll say Marbury. I remember him. But it was
Okay.
somebody
Now
else.
who's gonna be?
I guess that's my whole offense right there.
Now who's on your defensive line?
Reggie White.
Reggie White, like it.
What's his name? Cole.
Trent Cole.
Trent Cole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Trent Cole's a beast.
And what's the guy with here? He got the he always wearing sunglasses, bald headed, and he always got the thing in his and he always at the chicken wing contest. Oh man.
Hollis Thomas.
Hollis Thomas. Wait,
Hollis Thomas.
Yeah, Hollis Thomas. Yep. And then see, I'm glad you're here because you know all their names too.
Yeah, I love all the Birds, man. I did so many of these shows. I done heard so many names. You got Corey Simon.
What oh man, Mike Mamula.
Mamula. Oh, another first timer. He brings Mamula on the roster. I love it. Mamula. Give me the 3 linebackers, my guy.
Jordan Hicks. Trotter
the X-Men.
He was like the best hard hitting. I love how he tackled. And oh man, he's a coach now, but he came from the Texans over to us.
D'Amico Ryans.
That's my 3 right there.
That's a nice linebacker core right there. I like it. Give me 3 cornerbacks.
Let me say well, as far as my defensive backs would be, of course, Dawkins, Brian Dawkins, Taylor, and what was the 2 small ones? The 2 the greatest of all times cornerbacks, the 5'8", 5'9" that made that big ass hit on
Are you talking about Lito Shepard and Sheldon Brown?
Yes, them 2. Duh, of course. Those are the greatest. To me, those are the best cornerbacks that the Eagles ever had. Other than Bobby Taylor and Troy Vincent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course, those 4. You know what I'm saying? And then got Brian Dawkins, and then oh man, he was number 41. What was 41 name?
Atwater.
Atwater. No, not Atwater.
Are you talking about we have Michael Lewis.
Michael Lewis.
That was my guy. Michael Lewis was a beast back in the day. Nice, man. I love it. Who's coaching the team?
Ed Reed.
Andy
Reed.
Nice. Big Red coming back.
Yeah, Andy Reid, only because he was the one that he got the most championships out of him, as far as, us having that light, strong run, but we just didn't nowhere. But at the same time, we got all those championships.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, much love. That team definitely beating some people. I like that team. You had a lot of first-timers. That's why I love this. We always get some first-timers on the list. And, man, that was a nice first time. LJ Smith, baby. That was classic right there. That was my guy, too. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy, too. So go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at on all your social media platforms.
Of course, I'm on here on YouTube. My name is Mucci Robinson. My Twitter is Mucci215. Instagram, I'm on there, but I'm YBN_Mucci on Instagram. But other than that, like I said, I'm really to the point where I just can't wait till the season starts. Once the season starts, I'm fully in. I'm locked and loaded because these are the real games. But as far as these practice games, like Friday, it's like I'm an Eagles fan. I'ma still watch it, but it's gonna be boring. But it's like I just can't wait to get down to the real deal, the real nitty gritty, and let's just get it popping. So other than that, Definitely, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you, Bird Gang 31. I mean, as far as you being, you said you've been doing this for like 4 months, and the
Too much.
progression. Two.
Don't give me the extra one.
I'll probably, you only been doing this for 2 months, and you already at 5. I mean, that's amazing right there. And we're
Thank
not
you,
even
man.
into the full season, so just from you coming in, that's amazing. 2 months. I mean, I don't even know how long it took me to get to 800. It wasn't. I mean, you almost there, and I'm pretty sure it feels like before we get to the first game, you're gonna reach 1,000. I mean,
That'd be
other than that,
awesome.
you putting in work all the time because you go live like almost every other day, if not every day. So, and then you got more content, other content creators coming in. So, I mean, you definitely putting in work. Again, appreciate you having me.
Thank you, my guy.
Like I said, despite what I was going through for like the whole 4 months, I would have been, tuned in. But now that we're official, it's going to be September. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going to see more of me. I'm definitely going to back up with you.
Hell
It's
yeah.
more in store. It's more in store for me too, because I got my guy with me. I got my guy Pablo Gary. We're going to be having our own show
Nice.
every Sunday. But other than that, we got some things that still, because we did have it, a couple months ago. But he just had a baby. Again, I was going through. I'm working on my business and all that. So other than that, like I said, we locked and loaded. I mean, it's
Is that
Eagles.
Pablo Gary? Is that another Eagles content creator?
Yeah, Pablo Gary. Yep.
I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah,
Heck
like if you go on my page, we got some shows together. But like I said, we always go on. We was thinking about always going on Sunday at 9 o'clock. So we
Is
can
he
talk
just on your
about.
channel? Or does he have his own channel too?
Yeah, he got his own channel too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So but other than that, yeah, we're gonna have our own show on Sundays at 9 o'clock, just so we can talk about what happened through the whole week and everything. And then we got like a little different twist. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna do it? Because even though we, like you said, we all family, we all want to be different too. We don't want to, cloud up nobody judgment and all that. Try to do the same thing with everybody. Because I always try to be different. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I said, I'm locked and loaded. Is this as far as this year, we're going to do something. Like I said, we got new coaches. Hurts. I mean, I'm pretty sure he definitely going to put it down for us. So, like I said, I just can't wait. I say 10-7. Y'all say 17-0. You say 12-5. Listen, I'm all for it. Hopefully, we'll get there. And until then, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Hey, much love again. You guys go sub him up. Like I said, his link is in the description. Go, let's get this guy to 1,001K. He's definitely worth it. And he's definitely worth a lot more than that. We need to get him up there as soon as possible, my guy. This guy's on the rise, coming back hard. And we definitely go. You always got the love and support from BIRDGANG Nation over here, my guy. So, like I always say, thank you guys. Hit that like on the way out. Let's get this content shared to other people. Fly, Eagles, fly. And until next time, this was BIRDGANG Nation Sports Talk. I am your host, BIRDGANG 31, and we are out. Peace.